Okay, right, try this review one more time. I've been trying to do it for about last 4 weeks and I've had audio issues with this helmet. I think it's kind of sorted as best as it can. Anyway, I'm currently on 2016 Yamaha YBR125 Custom with 17,500 miles on the clock. What can I say about this? Such a nimble, comfy little thing. We bought it for my son to get back into to work and possibly do his full bike license, who knows. I managed to blag a quick go on it to get some milk. And you can't get milk, you can't go and get milk without doing a little ride, can you? This is such a smart looking machine. I'll get off it in a bit and have a little walk around. There's not a lot to say about it. It's 124cc. I think it's 11 brake horsepower or something like that. Ideal learner bike, so nimble, fairly quick. It'll hold comfortably on the flat. It'll hold 55-ish mile an hour. We've added a screen and a top box, as you'll see in a minute when we get off. We've had this bike for about 6 weeks nearly, I suppose, something like that. I absolutely love it. I mean, as you know, I've got the K75 BMW and the Honda Silverwing, but for commuting around town, this thing's fantastic. Absolutely is fantastic. It's, I don't know how heavy, I think it's 118 kilograms. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm led to believe it's something like that. Like I said, single cylinder, fuel injected. Front disc, I don't know the size of the disc, but no doubt easy enough to find out. Rear drum brake. These are becoming very, very rare, especially in this condition. I mean, this is in fantastic condition. It's not perfect, you know, it's showing few signs of age, but generally for a 2016, so what's that, nearly 7-year-old bike, it's pretty good nick. We'll have a look around it in a minute. Thank you very much. Handling wise, very, very confident to handle it and throw it into corners. Yeah, that wasn't the best example of a corner, but pretty solid on the road. Controls, very, very simple. You've got your on your right hand side there, you've got your starter button, and that's all that's on there. On your left side you've got your horn, which could do with replacing really. Your horn, your indicators left, right and push to cancel, and just your dipped and high beam light. The light's permanently on this, which is good. Mirrors could be the fact that they're not properly adjusted to me. They're not excellent. I mean, you can see all right behind you. You can see my shoulders and my elbows. We'll go down here, we'll have a quick look around it. For those of you that don't know, this is Mercia Marina near Willington in South Derbyshire, and you get some absolutely cracking sunsets here. No, obviously not this time of year, or not at this time of day even. So we'll pick a nice spot and we'll have a walk around. Look at that old Cavalier convertible. Don't see many of those either. So we'll get off and we'll have a look around it. So there she is. So what I mean is, such a lovely looking little bike. Really got the big bike look there, especially with the sun setting behind it. That's pretty cool. Do a quick walk around. Chain driven, as most of these little ones are. That's the top box that we added. It's an Oxford, I'm not sure the size. Is it 26 litre? Don't know if it says on it. No. It's an Oxford box. I think it's 26 litre. You can actually just about get a full face helmet in there. So you've got twin shocks on the back. On there. On there. The drum brake, which is more than sufficient. Efficient, should I say. The very retro looking basic clocks. Fuel gauge, which not many older bikes did have. Light, and you've got your indicator, neutral, high beam and engine management. That's all it is, and that's all you need. We've added this screen. It looks pretty good without it, but I just think that lifts it a bit, and it gives you a little tiny bit of wind protection. Also a handy Kickstarter, which when we got the bike I said to the guy, oh, it's got a Kickstarter. I didn't realise they did have. He's yeah, says I've no idea whether it works or not, and gave it one kick and started up straight away. 5-speed gearbox, main stand and a centre stand, pillion footrests. I wouldn't really want to be carrying a pillion on it. It's pretty good 1 up, but I think 2 up you'd struggle. Although having said that, years ago when I had my 125, which is an AR125 Kawasaki, we did 2 up on that with a tank bag and 2 throw over panniers. Not really anything else to say about it. So we'll hop back on, give it another little ride, and end this little short video, or first impressions video of the Yamaha YBR125. I don't know if this is the last of them. I don't know whether they made them much after 2016. I know they certainly don't make them anymore. This is a really nice setting. I'll just show you. It's called Mercia Marina. Can't really see. I don't know if you can see any of the boats. No. It's a lovely setting. It gets really busy. Anyway, back to the bike. So there she is. If anyone's in the market for a reliable, honest 125, well, you're not having this one, but be on the lookout. Try and get hold of one of these. These are fantastic things. So that's about it for the walk around. Let's get back on it and wrap this video up. Okay, so we're back on the bike. Not a lot else to say about apart from what I've just shown you. The more I ride this, the more I actually think everyone should have one of these or something similar in their garage. And also the other thing, it's claimed, and it actually does do nearly 120 miles to the gallon. Yeah, that is correct. Depending on how you ride it, I guess, but 120 miles to the gallon. Unbelievable. My 125 is turning into like a comparison this with the YBR and the AR, which it isn't. But my 125, I'm sure, didn't do nowhere near that, but it was a racy 2-stroke. And slow speed riding, perfect. So easy. I'm not sure these lights can actually see me. It'll change now, there's a car behind me. Anyway, that was my quick first impressions of the YBR125. Fantastic is what I can say. Absolutely fantastic.